Hey guys, Zeal here. The I is silent, so Zeal please. Or if you're an asshole, you can call me I Zeal. I just got back from watching The Conjuring 2. The movie is about 2+ hours of running time. And I got in the movie time around 12 o'clock in the morning and didn't get out to about maybe 15 minutes ago. It is around 2:36 in the morning right now. And I just got to talk about this movie. It was pleasurable. It's so refreshing to see a horror film this good after the bullshit we've been getting that comes to the big screen time after time. The last good horror film, and I guess you can call it a horror film, I guess it was really a monster film, was the Babadook and It Follows. And that was because of their uniqueness, not because it was really scary. This movie had me looking in my rearview mirror on the way home from the theater. I cut on every light inside of my house. Right now, I have one light there, that light there, and I have one light you can't even see right now. That's how creeped out this movie made me. Now, the movie stars Vera Farmiga, I hope I'm saying her name right, and Patrick Wilson. They'll come back to reprise their roles as Edward and Lorraine, married couple who go out and investigate paranormal activities. I want to go ahead and give this one girl a honorable mention, and really not even honorable mention. She actually was probably the best actor in the movie, and her name is Madison Wolfe. I don't know how old this little girl is, but she has acting chops. I mean, oh my god. The girl can act. She cried on cue twice. And I believed it. All I gotta say, man, is keep an eye out for this girl, because her name will be big in a couple years. Not maybe I don't know what. I know IDBM, she has a couple films coming out pretty soon, and she's probably gonna get a lot more jobs than this movie here. The movie is directed by James Wan. Thank God for him, because Paranormal Activity, Paranormal, all that shit that they just gave us, man, and this guy was like, you know what, no, this is how you make a horror film. And he fucking made it. They gave it a 75% on Rotten Tomatoes, so 89% by the audience. And I'm giving it a fucking 4 out of 5. But we can get to the end. Let's talk about, is the movie actually scary? Does movies scare you these days? Now in this day and age where you got, you can pretty much look up anything on the internet to prove anything wrong. But was the movie actually scary? Yes, the movie was fucking scary. Did it have jump scares? Of course. What scary movie doesn't have jump scares in this day and age? But were they overused? No. I would say that when the jump scares came in the movie, you knew it was coming, but it still scared you. But you was like, whatever, okay, because it wasn't that many. What actually scared you was these subtle things. Like once, for instance, I don't want to spoil it for you, but there's a part in the movie where what's supposed to scare you is already on the screen for at least two seconds. And as soon as it registers with your eyes, as soon as your eyes register it, that's when you freaking freak out. Oh man. And it's happened throughout the entire movie, like the way the director used that type of scare technique. Was just so good. So good. So good. Now, did the movie slow down at any point? Because it is a 2 hour plus something minutes runtime. Did the movie slow down at any point? No, because in the beginning, about the first 45 to an hour of the movie, it's taking place in two different locations. The actual Edward and Lorraine don't even meet the girl played by Madison Wolfe and her family until maybe about an hour into the movie. When one thing happened to this family, and they're going through their ordeal with the Madison Wolfe character and her family, when they're are getting hunted and are getting possessed, and what ghosts usually do with people, be assholes most of the time. When it slows down after that, it switches over to Edward and Lorraine at their home after they took care of a case early on, and they're having repercussions from that case, and you see them going through that, and you see them over there freaking out because they're going through that ordeal too. and they're second guessing themselves, so they stop, being case, paranormal case, investigators or what have you. And when that slows down, it switches back over to Madison Wolf's character and her family. So it never really slows down, and you think that maybe you will get a slow time or a relapse when the actual two sets of characters meet. No, the shit gets real at that point because the shit keeps happening. You would think that throughout most scary movies that happen in the past year or so, you would get scary things like every maybe 10 minutes, and that person didn't see it happen, so they don't believe the person who saw it happen. No, this fucking ghost did not give a goddamn. When they called the cops, when the family also the thing, fly across the room, and they ran across the street to the neighbor's house, and neighbors didn't believe them. They called the cops to go check out the house, and the cops didn't believe them until a fucking chair moved on its own in front of everybody. This ghost does not give a flying fuck. So it doesn't care who sees what it's doing. And that's what I liked about this movie. And that's one thing that I really did like. I love it when everyone is aware of the entity that's in the fucking room, and they actually can see it with their eyes. Was the movie well directed? As far as my knowledge goes, yeah, James Wan. I hope I'm not getting his name wrong because he deserves it. Yeah, James Wan. I'm sorry. Was the movie well directed? Yes, it was well directed. Was it well acted? Yes, it was well acted. I'm gonna actually name Madison Wolf first. Best breakout star of this year, man. I hope she wins something, man, because that girl deserves it, man. The girl can act like Jesus Christ. Was the movie well paced? Yes. Did the movie surprise you at points? Did it have any anything that you might not have predicted? Yeah, honestly, yeah. And I'm pretty good at predicting things, and you knew one thing was gonna happen at the end of the movie. I don't want to spoil it for you, but that was about it. Other than that, I thought the movie was great overall. It had a 75% on Rotten Tomatoes as of now, and a 89% audience rating on Rotten Tomatoes as of now. And honestly, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. And I just thought it was good. And who knows? Fuck it, 4.5 out of 5. I mean, it's well deserved. So yeah, that's my review for now, guys. Again, my name is Zill. The I is silent. If you want to be an asshole, yeah, you can call me Zill, asshole. But let me know what you guys think about the movie. Did you think it was probably the best scary movie you saw in the last maybe decade or so? Anyway, guys, peace and see you on the next review.